Hey guys, this is YuseiDWheeler here, and it's been a while since I actually uploaded a video and stuff. Well, that's because, school, yeah, the usual stuff, school, but I'm making this video today because I actually haven't reviewed one of my decks in a while, and I actually have a bit of time since, well, first I just started my spring quarter, my school, and, well, also that, and next week is the Spring Fest. I already have my team set up, and yeah, we're ready. So next week's going to be pretty fun. And also next week is the release of the Aquaforce trial deck, though, for Vanguard G. So we're getting the Aquaforce G card and stuff, too. So, and yeah, I didn't get a chance to do an opening for GBTO1, but I did finish my decks, though, pretty easily because, well, the set came with a lot of stuff we needed, and, well, we had really good luck that day, which is ironic because it was Friday the 13th, but oh well, let's get in, yeah, because this is a deck review of my, my Dragonic Overlord the Cross deck, because for those people who know me, I've always been quite the avid Kagero player, and Overlord is my favorite unit, so anything dealing with Overlord, well, I'll be on it. Alrighty, so we'll start off with the grade 3s. I got 4 Dragonic Overlord the Cross, and I got 3 Triple R. One of them is SP because I got it the pre-release though. And yeah, you see a little difference between the Triple Rare and the SP. The SP looks really nice, and I don't think it's really focusing though. But yeah, so long story short though, just for those who don't know what it does though, it's a Legion. It legions with Dragonic Overlord the end, so it's like a Legion revival. So, and basically, when this unit performs Legion, you get to search your deck for either Overlord the Cross or Overlord the End. And this guy's own ability is like, when this card fails to hit an opponent's unit, though, I get to counterblast 1, Persona Blast another copy of the Cross, and take out 2 rear guards. All right. So that's it. Main unit, self-explanatory. Alright. And my other grade 3 lineup is 4 copies of Dragonic Overlord DN, which is the Legion mate now. And of course you all know Overlord DN, when it hits, Counterblast 2, Persona Blast another copy, and you get the restand. So basically his effect works when he's in Legion too, because he's on the Vanguard circle too. So, yeah, this deck is really fun to use though. And no, I am not using Dragonic Overlord the Great in this deck, because first of all, it kind of messes up with my grade 3 lineup, and second of all, as much as I would want to mix them though, it just doesn't work, because, it kind of throws off the balance too, and also this deck is pretty counterblast heavy as it is, so I kind of don't want to keep throwing in too many cards that rely on counterblasting a lot too, so that's that. So I found that this setup is a lot more balanced, and because a lot of times though I tend to draw into a lot of copies of Overlord the End or Overlord the Cross too, so that's a thing. Alright, so grade 2 lineups, I got 4 Dragonic Burnout, because this guy is amazing. So basically, you just select an Overlord unit from your drop zone, put it at the bottom of your deck, then Soul Blast 1. And, well, that was my Facebook Messenger. I think that was one of my teammates telling us that, well, she did something and stuff. I think she got a 3rd Lukier and stuff too, so, but hey, if you're watching this video, congrats. But in any case, though, like I said, you take an Overlord from the drop zone, put it at the bottom of your deck, then Soul Blast 1, and then just choose a rear guard to retire on an opponent's field. So yeah. So that's the thing. Alright. Next up, I put 4 Bellicosity Dragon, because this card helps a lot more than people would think. And that was her again. Okay. In any case, though, yeah. Bellicosity Dragon, when this hits a Vanguard, you get to unflip a damage, and this really helps because this deck is pretty counterblast heavy. And when people think, oh, well, people won't let you hit with that, though, well, then that's their... Let's just say they're not always going to stop it, you know? Because if they are, then, well, that's fine. That's one less card for me to worry about then. But this guy really helps, though, too. Alright, let me just put that aside. And the last grade 2 units we have are 4 Burning Horn Dragon, because this is an Overlord deck. This is the 12k attacker for when you have an Overlord Vanguard, and this guy, yeah, I like him. I like his pictures too, he looks cool. Alright, now for grade 1s. I got 4 Perfect Guards. The new Perfect Guards is the Protect Orb Dragon. And for those who are still new and don't know this, these Perfect Guards are like, help you unflip damage too, which is also very helpful in this deck too. But the only downside is, though, is that this card can only protect the Vanguard. So if your opponent's going after your rear guard, like say if you're facing another like Overlord the Cross and they want to attack your rear guard and then stand up, these guys won't be able to help you. But regardless, this still helps, though. This is still very helpful. And yeah, I got another set for my Perdition deck, in which I'll probably do a review on that one later on. But yeah, I like this. This is a really good Perfect Guard. And of course, every clan's getting them too, so that's the other fun thing. Alright, I put in 4 Lava Flow Dragons. I got the signed copies because they look nice. These are the stride helpers, though, pretty much. So basically, you can toss these away to pay the cost for the stride, so they'll gain, in your hand, they'll get +2 grade up so that you can pay the cost for stride. But other than that, this is pretty much what it's only meant for, because this is meant for like Dragonic Blade Master, but I don't have Dragonic Blade Master in this deck. I do have a whole playset, though, but that's probably going to be for another deck for another time, though, but yeah. So in the meantime, I just want to use these guys, because, you know, they help me with stride. And striding in this deck is really fun. Alright, next up I got 3 Calamity Tower Wyverns, because this guy works really well in this deck. Because, especially when I want to re-Legion and stuff too, I can just Soul Blast the other Overlords to the drop zone and then send them back with Burnout, and then keep like a mini loop going, though. It's not like an infinite loop, but it's a loop that kind of helps, though. But it's not like a full loop, I would say, but it still works. And it also helps fix your hand, too. Alright, now we got 2 Dragon Monk Dojo. I felt I could knock him down to 2 because, 1, he's still really good, because I still want to use him. And 2, well, I had to make room for the stride helpers too, and the stride helping is going to be really helpful in this deck. So, but I still love Gojo. He's awesome. All right, now we get into the grade 0s. Here's my starter, Lizard Soldier Fargo. Well, this is what I'm using right now. Sometimes I use Red Pulse Draco Kid, the grade 3 searcher, but in either way, both are really good starters to pick, so it's just a matter of which one you like better. But right now, I'm having fun with Fargo, because my Vanguard's an Overlord Vanguard. And his effect is like, when you move him to the soul, you select your Vanguard with Overlord in this card name, and when your Vanguard lands a hit on any unit, including Rearguard or Vanguard, you get to choose a Rearguard to retire. So this actually works in combination with both the Cross and the End very well. And it's pretty fun, too. I mean, like, especially if you fight against a lot of people who have a really huge field, though, who have a full field, you can practically knock down their field to, like, you can practically wipe out their whole field, if not, like, more than half. So, and the cool thing is, this guy doesn't use a counterblast either, so he's pretty fun. I like this guy. I might use him at the Team League, because, you know, it's just so much fun. Alright. Next up, we got 8 critical. Yep. So Tar and Blu-ray Draco Kid, because these are some of my favorite Kagero criticals. And we got 4 draw. Of course, because I love Gatling Claw Dragon, he's really helpful, and my teammate really hates this card with a passion because I trolled her with this. And this is also good for getting rid of annoying starter units, too. I mean, Because nowadays, though, a lot of starter units are really, really good, though. And taking these out can help. Well, I wouldn't say they cripple them, though, but it would at least help. So, yeah, this is pretty fun. And lastly, 4 heal triggers. So, I just went with the Perdition heal trigger because I like the picture the best for this heal trigger. So, yeah, this is really good. Alright. So, now, normally this is where I usually end my videos, but since now we have the stride mechanic, I'm going to bring in my generation zone now too. So, alright, got 4 Root Flare Dragon because Root Flare Dragon is pretty much my main G unit for now. Basically, what he does is like, you select one copy of Root Flare Dragon that's face down in your generation zone, unflip it, and then you select a rear guard on an opponent's field, and you retire every rear guard that's in the same column as the unit that you select. So you basically just wipe out a whole column. But yeah, but for this to happen, you need 2 or more face-up units in the generation zone. So basically, this is not the one I start off with. This is one I start off with. So basically, Divine Dragon Knight Mahmud. So basically, when this guy hits, when he hits a Vanguard, you select a rear guard on an opponent's field to retire. And that's really helpful, too. I mean, you can either get your opponent to guard, or, well, you get to retire a unit. So either way is good. But this is the unit I start off with, because once your G unit, once you end your turn, your G unit goes to the generation zone face up. And then that's later on when I get to stride again, I can unflip 1, and then already I have 2 cards in the generation zone. The light's kind of reflecting off there. So yeah. But yeah. So then that's how you get it to work too. And also, because I say striding is fun in this deck too, because it helps build up your hand with consecutive triple drives too. So that's a fun thing to do. Alrighty. Well, that's my deck for Overlord the Cross. I really like using this deck too. So now I have my Perdition deck from BT07. No, not BT. BT17. There we go. Sorry, I kind of just woke up from a nap earlier, so I'm a little delirious. But in any case, though, I really like this deck. This is a really fun deck, and this is a deck I'll be using at my Springfest. So, yeah. Alrighty, so that's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Alright, take care.